Right, I'm going to start this video here. I'm on Walking Street. Now, there's been a lot of kerfuffle about the road being surfaced here and how long it's going to take. But if you come this way, Dan, I would say we are now further than halfway down Walking Street, and what they're saying is they're doing 20 metres per day. So the entrance to Walking Street is well, we're halfway. So they've done this part here. So I think they're now moving pretty fast. Now, I was just told one thing. Probably shouldn't say this, but Phil the pub said to me, he told me so I could say it. Apparently, the people at night time, they come put the rubbish out at night time, which everybody does, and they're having to wash the road down after because of the rubbish out the bottom of the bags, and there's no drainage. There's no drainage here, but apparently there's no drainage, so it might have to come up again. Who knows? Anyway, today is a little bit of a special day. Today it's Thursday, the 30th, and it's the last day of the Assienda. We're going to a party tonight, so this video will end on the party at the Assienda. But for now, we'll go get some food. Right, hungry. I said we'll go get some food. What I thought we'd do is come where an old favourite of mine, and it's one of the best English restaurants in Pattaya. It's called the Sportsman here on Soi 13, right opposite the King's Table, and I've drank in there many times. Right, let's have a look at the specials. Welcome to the Sportsman. So it's Thursday today. On draft is a Tiger special at 99 baht. Daily specials here, let's have a look. So we're on Thursday. So today's special is beer. I want food. All right, let's just go inside. So we're inside the Sportsman. One thing I will say about the Sportsman is it's not the cheapest in town, but it is one of the best qualities. So you only get what you pay for, is what I always say. I've ordered a cottage pie and chips, I think, or vegetable, I'm not sure. And Dan has ordered the breakfast, the small English breakfast. For some reason, Dan goes for English breakfast everywhere. In fact, he's even been taking his wife and his daughter to Nicky's to try some traditional English food. But yeah, we'll see what it's like. I know it's going to be good anyway. So this is the small English breakfast. It looks quite decent size. You've got one sausage, one bacon, 2 eggs, 1 bubbling squeak, beans, tomatoes, and also toast. And you also get a coffee or tea with that. So for the fried price of this is 190 baht. Now, I've had the cottage pie, which is minced beef, gravy, and there's some vegetable. I thought we ordered chips, but I didn't, so I might order some more chips to go along with that. But that looks very good, to be fair. I like cottage pie, and I've not had one for a while. It's probably baking all that. That's it, guys. I'm in the smell coming from this. This is lovely. So I'm gonna tuck in this, and I'll let you know what it was like after. No, I couldn't resist this one. I'm really full, but I've had the jam roly-poly, or whatever you want to call it. Custard, jam, and suet pudding, I think. Just to take me over the board. At least I'll have plenty of food inside me to absorb alcohol tonight. Alloy Mark. Delicious. It's a bit hot, but it's nice. Everything's hot in the UK, that's why I always like hot food. Very good. No, that really has taken me over the edge. I'm going to have to sit here for 5 minutes now to let it settle down. Oh, that was delicious though. All the food is delicious in here. It is one of them places. Some people might find it a bit more expensive than others, but I think it's reasonably priced personally. This whole meal came to 705 baht. That was a breakfast, a lunch what I had. Cokes, coffees, it's still reasonably priced. Yeah, it's getting on for £20, but look at the prices back home now. It's still cheaper than back home, way cheaper. guys. Now we're at the sort of middle end, the back end of the video, and it is the closing night tonight of the Assienda. I'm with Mr. Rides for Kicks. Lucas, you were here the very first night that this opened, weren't you?
That is correct.
And I mean, okay, we've had, what, like, I think I worked out as 15 months of lockdowns out of 3 years of this being open. Now, it's sort of 25 days short of actually being 3 years.
Right.
It was the 26th of July. But that opening night was a crazy one.
Yep. I remember your tables weren't here on time, and they were still bolting tables down. And I think the guests, for the most part, didn't care, but I know you were. It just didn't work out the way you were stressed. It was not the way you wanted it, but it all worked out, at least from the guest perspective. The interesting thing is there anybody other than you? You don't count. And June doesn't count because she's staff. But is there anybody else here that was here opening night?
I think there is, but probably not actually. No, you're probably right there. I'm pretty sure I'll find somebody tonight. Okay. There was somebody here recently who was saying he was here on the first night, but yeah, I think you're probably right there. But you actually been here quite a lot of times. I mean, even before you came here before you even started your channel.
Yeah.
And I remember when your channel was taking off, and I used to do a meat night here on a Friday night, and Lucas would come along every night for the free food. And
it's not really the only place I would go. I'd come into town. That's the only place I'd go.
So 3 years ago almost. What's the feeling for you then about this place? What's your best memory of this place?
Oh wow, some of the big party nights. I think New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve 29. Well, it would have been 2020. Okay, New Year's Eve 2019. Whatever you want to say. The last day of 2019. That was a big one. Your birthday was right after that, I think?
Yeah, the 11th of January. Yeah.
Okay, that was a big one.
Night. But yeah, you're right. I remember that night on New Year's Eve, and it was when everybody was going crazy with fireworks.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've still got some Chinese firecrackers upstairs.
Is that right?
Shall we let some off?
But my question for you is, where are the big speakers? I figured you'd go out with a bang and put the big speakers up like everybody else does on the soy when they have a party.
I think he's winding me up now. No, I've never done that, Lucas. I would never be disrespectful to my neighbours.
Not even on your last night?
Actually, that's a good point. I should have done that. I should have put some outside here. It's just a private joke, that guy.
It's a thing every night. One of these places with the big speakers and you can't hear yourself think. But lucky for you, there are none tonight. So it's a good party.
I'm surprised nobody did it on purpose, actually, to be fair. Yeah, I agree with you about that New Year's Eve. I think that's probably one of the most memorable nights. You couldn't move in there, it was just absolutely packed. To be fair to you now, if you look inside, there's not a seat available at the moment. So I'd imagine, and it's only, I don't think it's even gone 8 p.m. So I was surprised how many people have turned up, actually. I don't normally when I get here this time of night, there's a few people, and then about 9 o'clock it gets packed. But it's already packed, so pretty amazed.
Yeah, I think the best parties were before COVID. I mean, you had a couple big nights with the singers when you were starting your show, the TFI show. You had a couple big nights with the singers, great nights as well. There's been a lot of them.
That's what most of you guys will remember this place from, because I've had quite a few comments, people saying that they've never been and they were looking forward to coming. But I think the TFI show's probably made it more famous than anything else.
Yeah, probably. But so it's still going to be this tomorrow, starting tomorrow. It'll be somebody else's bar.
It'll be somebody else's bar, but it won't be open until the end of July because they're gonna do their own things on it, renovate, which is what every bar owner kind of does anyway. But yeah, I hand the keys over tomorrow, and that is it. Sadly,
end of an era.
It is an end of an era, and people have asked me about this, and I don't think I'll be bringing this brand back. Most people agree with me, some people don't, but one of the reasons why is because I'm quite limited with the music style.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that, the staff, they don't like it. So I'm very limited with that music policy, whereas down on Soy 7 I never set any kind of music policy, so I can kind of do what I want. But yeah, end of an era, Lucas.
It's important the staff is happy with the music.
Yeah, of course, because when the staff are happy, then they bring punters in. It's a different kind of thing here. So yeah.
Well, it's all Soy 7. It's all Soy 7 from here on out.
Yeah.
So goodbye Soy Chayapoon, hello Soy 7.
Yeah, and I wish everybody well around here, by the way, on Soy Chayapoon. I know there's a lot of bars that have started here now since the Assienda. I think
Many.
Yeah, I mean the Assienda was probably, apart from like the Den and Maggie Main, places like that, Triangle Bar. It's one of the only bars here on the site.
Yeah.
I remember there was 3 Irish bars down here, but they're gone now. But there's a lot of bars that have popped up here. This site's not finished. This site's great. It's going to be great. Come the high season, this site's going to be evil, no doubt about it.
Yeah, we just walked in from that way, and you'd be surprised. At least I was at the amount of stuff up. You know, I know down here's busy.
Yeah.
All the little bars on the right, but even this way, all kind of new little places, and we got the cat calls to come in and all that. Welcome. I'm like, wow, these were all just like closed shops before.
On that note, Dan likes the cat calls when he's getting dragged by the Katois across the road.
Okay. Well, they're waiting for you, Dan. Waiting for the handsome man.
Cheers anyway, Lucas.
All right, mate.
All the best, man.
Well, have a good one.
Cheers.
Thanks, Dan.
Right guys, that is it. I didn't do much filming last night because we had a big party, and what a great closing party it was. What a great send-off. If you look around here now, it is completely stripped down. We're now Friday afternoon, and that is it. It's the end of an era and the start of a new one. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on Soy 7.